Maybe you care about investing in gun manufacturers and retailers. Maybe you don't. Regardless, this is a conversation you don't want to miss. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This conversation started this week. Unfortunately, here in Northeast Ohio, there's been quite a bit of gun violence lately. And so it's been a hot topic about what to do with gun manufacturing, gun retailers, guns in schools. If someone was walking down the street and asking you to donate money to their cause, a cause of expanding public smoking or expanding pollution, you would probably say, no thanks, and walk on your merry little way. The interesting thing is that is so tangible that you can very sharply draw a line whether or not you're willing to support it. In our investments, it's a different story. Oftentimes we use mutual funds to diversify our investments, but within those mutual funds we're not actually sure what exactly are they investing in. What am I supporting with my investments? What companies do I actually own? I had a client who emailed me this week and said, hey, I just want to know how much money I'm actually investing in gun manufacturers and gun retailers. Can you tell me? So if this is something that you care about too, I wanted to share this tool with you so you can at least eyes wide open see how you are adding to gun manufacturing and gun retailing. Okay, so the website is called goodbyegunstocks.com. So I'm going to jump on there on my phone. We tend to use stock index funds often as an easy way to diversify. So a very commonly used investment is VTI, Vanguard Total Index Fund. And I just wanted to show for this fund how it's investing in gun manufacturers and gun retailers. All right, there are 9 gun stocks. The first is Walmart. It's 0.4% of the fund. Walmart's one of the largest retailers. Cabela's, Dick's, Olin, that's a gun manufacturer, 0.01%. Ruger, that's a gun manufacturer. Smith Wesson, 0.01. Vista Outdoor, Big 5, Sportsman Warehouse, and back to Walmart. So the big takeaway here is that, now I can send that information to the customer. 0.4%, that's not a whole percent, it's 0.4% is invested in Walmart. Well, maybe or maybe not that hits against that customer's values. Maybe they say, oh, well, Walmart, that's a retailer in general, that's not really what I was going after. Olin, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, okay, those are the things I might not want to have my money invested within. You can even plug in the dollar amount that you have invested with that specific fund and it will calculate out how many dollars that you have directly invested in that company. What I also like about that site is that it gives you some alternatives if you're investing on your own. If you're not investing on your own and you have an advisor, it's worth giving them a call and just saying, hey, I noticed this with my fund, and I wondered if you had an option that's differing from it. There are plenty of options out there now for ESG investments. That's environmental, social, and governance. Think of it just like a basic filter on some of the main things that people get concerned about when it comes to investing. So some of those hot button issues would be cigarette manufacturers, gun manufacturers, alcohol manufacturers, companies with a high carbon footprint. Additionally, you can even filter for companies that are having a positive impact on our environment. Let's say they are tackling water issues, implementing corporate sustainability. These are things that are coming more to the surface as people think about what they're actually investing their dollars in. And if that's something that matters to you, you've got options. You have environmental, social, and governance options with your investments. All right, friends, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. If you're new to ESG investing and this intrigues you, where you're saying, hey, I've got these values in my everyday life, I talk about them all the time with my friends, those decisions are driving my purchasing decisions already, and I want that to apply to my investing life, I have created a resource for you. It's in the description below, and you can go and click on that link and get that download for yourself. It has some different areas that you can start to consider with environmental, social, and governance investing, those filters on our investments, and ways that you can make a better impact with the dollars that you have invested towards retirement, towards those shorter term savings. Whatever you have in the stock market, you still have those purchasing decisions to make. With all of that, I will leave you, and you take care.